You know, as much as I love and have always talked about how much I love the G.I. Joe classified line, there's like a couple of figures here and there that have just been absolute freaking flops. And I just really didn't want to spend money on a figure I thought would be a complete and utter freaking flop. And after seeing 4 of these on a peg in my local Target, going away from the peg, walking back to it, walking away, walking back, walking away, walking back, I just was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to go for it. And I grabbed this Recondo. First of all, the open plastic packaging, I was able to observe the point of contention, which was the mustache, because on one of them, the paint on the mustache was so far off, it looked like his nose, it looked like his mustache was on his nose. Another one, the mustache was painted so poorly that there was a gap in the middle of the mustache. I mean, granted, if you want that look, it's available. I'm sure it's available in multiples. And there's another one where the mustache looks kind of like more like a porn mustache because they didn't get the bicycle handle mustache correctly. So it was just all over the damn place. But yeah, I found one out of the few that were hanging up on the pegs, and this one, the mustache looked very, very good. The eyes weren't even crossed because one of them had cross eyes. Goddamn Hasbro. But anyway, without further ado, let's review this G.I. Joe classified TigerForce Recondo. But before we do, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, and yeah, let's start the show. First of all, like I was talking about before, open packaging, so I can tell if his mustache is jacked, so I could tell if the stripes on his pants are jacked, if I could tell that his arms are jacked. And yeah, that right there is why Hasbro with their environmentally sound wink wink aka cost saving, you know, I was able to find the best version of this figure, and I'm very happy with that. But yeah, let's take him out the box and let's look at the accessories. First things first, he comes with his handgun, he comes with his knife, he comes with a backpack, and he comes with his rifle. And I can honestly say, like, the rifle has like an identity all to itself, because I know there's a ton of reuse in the classified line already, in a line that's like what 3 years old, and there's already a ton of reuse already in the line. So the fact that we got a rifle that's not reused is pretty freaking spectacular. And I think the knife and the handgun, they aren't reused either, but you know, hit me up in the comments, let me know if those are reused. But yeah, and then he comes with his hat and his backpack. So I mean, honestly, the accessories are cool. They accomplish their goal. It's the atypical G.I. Joe classified, where the character can hold pretty much all of his accessories on his person. So that alone is phenomenal. So that I like that a lot. But here's the thing. Can we discuss how the stripes look great. The black t-shirt is kind of mismatched with the sleeves. Like, it's bad. His elbows are mismatched. The skin tone is mismatched from the rest of the arm. So I mean, we're doing that whole bazooka dance again, where the elbows look completely weird compared to the rest of the arm. But you know, I let it slide with bazooka. I'm kind of probably just gonna let it slide with this guy. But yeah, it's just weird that they can't match they can't match the skin tone. It's kind of weird when they've done it previously. And can we discuss oh boy's people's eyebrow? Like, yo, what is with this eyebrow? It's like, yo, he looks like the Rock in like the early 2000s, just sitting there dropping the people's eyebrow on people. Every time he wants something to pop off, he drops the eyebrow. Like that, yo, I don't, you know, that's a interesting choice. Like, my issue with that is it's kind of like the McFarlane side eye, where you pose this guy at a certain angle, his eyes are going to look kind of off kilter, and I just don't like that choice. I don't like that choice at all. But honestly, when you cover with the hat, it doesn't look as bad, but still, like, it just doesn't have, it doesn't seem right. Another couple of things that seem aesthetically wrong. He has these skinny arms that it doesn't look very heroic, if you will. Like, I looked at other figures, compared it to other figures, and the arms are about the same. But I think the problem is with him, it's the skin tone. Since all the other figures I compared him to, their arms are covered, so it doesn't make them look as puny as this guy's arms do. They make him look pretty freaking puny. Another thing that's interesting is that his shoulders sit super duper low. Like, he almost looks like deformed in the way his shoulders sit. It's like they're like just off of the top of his arm. Like, they don't sit naturally where a shoulder would sit. I mean, maybe that was for the butterfly joint, which I don't think works as well as other figures in the line, but I mean, it's there. It's just me being nitpicky, but that's pretty much it. I mean, other than that, straps look good on the figure. They look very good. The watch on his arm looks very good. The tiger stripes, at least on this version, look pretty crisp and clean. Like, overall, like, it's a clean figure. Now, for the posing, he's pretty much he's exactly the same as pretty much all of the G.I. Joe classified figures. If you've collected, I don't know, 5 or 6, one across each wave, you officially have encountered every bit of posing Recondo offers. Granted, double jointed pinless arms, double jointed pinless legs, so that in itself is an absolute plus. But he has that ab crunch that I'm just not a fan of. I don't know what it is about that ab crunch, but it just doesn't do it for me. The way they have a square literally in the middle of his lower torso, I don't like that. I don't like that on figures. But that's just my personal opinion. Some people really love it because of the posability. I'm not a big fan of it, so I mean, to each their own, but I don't like it. Now, full disclosure, I've had to warm this figure up at least 3 times since I've gotten him. And the reason being is that there's like some gnarly stress marks because of the way the plastic was cut. It was cut incorrectly on my Recondo, on my copy, and there's some like really funny stress marks on the back of his legs, and one on the back of his arm. You can't really see the one on the back of his arm anymore because I've kind of worked on that to make it go away, but the ones on his legs, like, you can still kind of see them. I don't know if they'll show up on camera, but if you look at them, they're definitely there, and it's mostly because of the way the plastic's cut. So full disclosure, I've had to do that 3 times so far. Now, final thoughts about this Recondo. There's flaws. There are flaws. First of all, if you can get past the QC flaws in the immediate box, where his mustache is all jacked up, and his eyes are all weird, if you can get past that and you get this figure, good on you. If you want it. Me personally, I wasn't expecting to like this figure. I really like this figure. I think there are flaws. The shirt doesn't match the sleeves. On certain versions, I've seen pictures of the tiger stripes being all messed up. I've seen pictures of the hat not fitting properly and it just flops off his head. I've seen pictures of the gun just being bent all kinds of ways, and like even if you put it in, even if you boil it in hot water, hit it with a heat gun, it still just doesn't bend properly for some reason. But yeah, I honestly can give this one a thumbs up. I wasn't expecting to like this figure or want to like this figure. I got it at home, I got it in hand, and I like it. I really like it. The pinless joints really give this guy a quality feel. It really does. The gun makes his whole character pop. The backpack is, whatever, but the knife and the gun, like the overall, I like this figure. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Do you like this figure? Do you want to get this figure? Do you hate this figure? Do you think this figure is stupid? Do you even care about the G.I. Joe classified line? Let me know what you think in the comments. But yeah, make sure you check out the community tab. I post pre-orders, deals, and restocks as I find them. Make sure you check out the Amazon affiliate link in the description. All you have to do is go, if you're going to buy anything from Amazon, just click on the link and buy away, and then Amazon will pay me a small commission for everything you purchase. It's a great way to support the channel and doesn't cost you anything extra. But yeah, with that, be safe, be good, and it's the Drunken Prime cracking open another beer and signing off. Oh, one last thing I forgot to mention. My G.I. Joes are officially in trouble because this guy arrived. Oh yeah. I guess you know what my next review is going to be. Anyway, take it easy. Peace.